Hi and welcome, it's Jamie Hartley here from Crossfader, the online DJ school, and today we've got the brand new Traktor S2 MK3 in the studio. I'm going to break down all of its features, but before that, let's just take a moment to appreciate the fact that Native Instruments have dropped an absolute bombshell with all these brand new DJ and production products all at the same time. There's software updates, hardware updates. It's been 5 years since the last Traktor S2 MK2 was released, and a lot has happened since that point in the DJ world. So it's quite exciting to dive into these DJ products. What you're going to learn in this video is what this product is capable of, what all of its features are. I'm going to go through them one by one. I'd love to also hear in the comments what you think about this controller and about the whole Native Instruments ecosystem in the DJ world. Whether you think it's going to take over things like Rekordbox or Serato, and really is this enough to stand up to its competition at this day and age. So this is an exciting product. It's their entry-level controller on the market, so it's where your beginner DJs are potentially going to start. Before we get started, please remember to like, comment, share, subscribe, do all that good stuff to help us keep making more videos like this, and share your comments below. I'd love to hear what you think and your feedback about this and other Native Instruments products. The Traktor S2 MK3 is powered by USB from your laptop. However, it does have a 15-volt power socket. Please note this power adapter isn't shipped with the product. There is an iPad USB port, which I'm guessing is what needs the external power source. Native Instruments haven't said much about this, but I'll be testing the iOS app out and making a separate video when I get hold of a power adapter. The controller also features an RCA and 1/8 inch jack output, plus a 1/4 inch jack mic input with gain control. I'm guessing the screw holes on the back are for an iPad stand to screw into, something I haven't seen advertised yet though. On the front of the controller you have an 1/8 inch headphone port. The Traktor Kontrol S2 MK3 ships with the Traktor Pro 3 software. Let's have a look at the performance features and all of the different functions that this controller has to offer. First of all, to scroll through your library and look for your track collection, we can use the browse pots either here and here for each deck. To load a track, just click the pot down. The cue and play buttons and all of the other buttons and knobs on this controller are plastic, apart from the pads, which are rubber RGB pads. You can see they light up different colours here. The cue and the play buttons have a nice click, and so do all of the other pads. They have a real good click to them. The mixer section features 2 up faders which have quite a bit of tension. There is an LED meter gauge here, so you can see your levels even when you're queuing your tracks up in the headphones using the headphone cues. The crossfader is quite loose, not the nicest of crossfaders for scratching particularly, but it's good for mixing and blending. Moving up from there, we've got a 3-band total kill EQ. And the gain control for more volume control in the mix. Down the center we've got the master level, the sampler level, which we'll look at shortly, the headphone mix, and the headphone volume. In the center of the mixer we've got these onboard mixer effects that have been added into Traktor Pro 3. These are really nice clean effects. For example, number 1 is a filter. If you want to see the effects, you can change your view from essential to extended and have a look at the mixer. Here we have clean, nice, flat sounding filter. The second one is reverb. The third one is a delay on the higher frequencies and the lower frequencies. And the last one is a flanger effect. Moving from the mixer section, we have some nice controls. These new updated jog wheels feel really, really nice. The edge of the jog wheel will allow you to nudge the track to blend tracks in time. The top of the jog wheel is touch sensitive and it's a metal faceplate. So you can either scratch, search for a new cue point, or just backspin. They're quite heavy in their weight and they've got quite a bit of tension, but please note these aren't the haptic jog wheels that are moving like on the Traktor S4 MK3. That's just worth noting. These are just static jog wheels, unlike the Traktor S4. Below the jog wheels we have the tempo adjust, which allows you to speed up the track and slow it down. This isn't the biggest of tempo adjusts, but you can get a really fine beat match and a fine BPM and very fine adjustments. The key lock will lock the key of the track so that when we adjust the tempo it doesn't go up or down in pitch. The key lock sounds really clean and really nice. And then there is a sync feature to sync your decks together. Now let's check out the performance features that this has to offer. First of all, the transport modes of here, we have Flux Mode and Reverse. So when a track is playing, if you turn Reverse on, it will and hold it will reverse the track, and then when you let go, it'll jump back to where it would have been if you hadn't have touched that button. Flux Mode basically keeps the track playing no matter what you do. You could scratch back and let go and it jumps back into the track. You could use hot cues and it jumps back into the track. Moving down to the performance pads, we've got 8 RGB performance pads here. You can set up hot cues in the hot cue mode. Let's set one here. This allows you to jump back and forth throughout the track to various points that you choose. These hot cues are stored within the track itself, so when you reload the track, the hot cues will be remembered and reloaded into the deck. Above the performance pads, we've got move and loop knobs. The loop knob allows you to choose a size of loop by scrolling left and right and then clicking in to set the loop. You can change the length of the loop while it's active, and you can even save a loop. Click again to undo. The move mode chooses the parameter of the loop, say 16 beats, and moves the track left or right. If we click this in, it will activate the loop that you previously had set. This is good for activating loops before you reach that point, and then you can focus on something else in the mix. In the Traktor Pro 3 software, you can actually access third and fourth decks. Within the settings, you can go to Decks Layout and show C and D, and you can choose whether you want a remix deck or a stem deck or even a live input. Now, here we've got a remix deck loaded up. So the sample performance pad mode here will allow you to play live samples underneath whatever you're doing in your mix. The sample volume is here in the mixer. The bottom 4 pads just mute those sample decks. So if you've got a loop running in one of the samplers, you can mute it or reactivate it live in the mix. It's worth noting that this controller and Traktor Pro 3 do support stems files, which splits a piece of audio into the 4 different layers, so the producer can choose which 4 layers they want to export. Not all files can do this, but if you've bought a specific stems track, you can play it. However, I haven't yet found how to activate or deactivate the different stems using this controller. You'd want to look at something like the S4 or the S8 to be able to really make most of the stems file format. A few last things to note about the settings within Traktor are that there are so many settings. It's quite a complex program. That's a good thing and a bad thing. If you're a beginner DJ, it might be a bit overwhelming to really get your setup how you want it. But out of the box, it works pretty well. But there are so many other settings that you can add and take away, and add external units like machine micros to this to really unlock the full Traktor Pro 3 experience. There is a Traktor S2 MK3 settings tab here for a few different settings. One I wanted to point out was the browse controls. So you can change it from favorites to tree. What this means is at the moment, if you hold shift, let's go into browse mode. So if we press this button, it shows your library, the track collection. And then if you hold shift and scroll left and right, it will go through your favorites along this top here. And you can drag and drop different playlists into this box. However, if you go into the settings and change it to the tree view, you can now scroll up and down this left-hand tree column. That's one thing that I had to try and figure out how to change that setting, so I just wanted to make you aware of that. The button next to it allows you to prepare tracks, so you can tick them and they will appear in your preparation folder here. So there you have it, the Traktor Kontrol S2 Mark III, along with the brand new Traktor Pro 3 software. This is an exciting product, and it's definitely exciting for any beginner DJs out there looking to get started. You're getting a lot for your money. It's retailing at £229, and if at the moment, if it serves me correct, it's the same in dollars and in euros at 229 euros and dollars. So really, you're getting that full, extensive Traktor Pro 3 software that can do an awful lot. And you're getting this great piece of hardware. It's built pretty well. It's got a nice weight to it. It feels good. The controls are all nice and responsive. And I've really enjoyed just my first play on this unit. But saying that, there are a few shortcomings that I would have liked to still see. The biggest one is that we lose the effects controls for not the mixer effects, they're new that have been added, but the actual effects controls for all of those amazing Traktor effects. It's one of the big plus sides to the Traktor software is the powerfulness of those effects that are built into it. They really are something else compared to other DJ softwares, but we lose the ability to control them. Now, they are quite complex, so for a beginner DJ, it's probably better to just stick with those filter, reverb, delay and flanger effects. They're really good go-to effects and you don't have to worry about setting them up. But it would have been nice to see the option to be able to control the inbuilt Traktor effects. I've decided I'm going to do a separate video to really look into the iPad functionality using the Traktor iOS app and plug an iPad in here and not having your laptop plugged in. It's something that Traktor haven't shouted about yet in the release of this product, but the fact that that's there and we've got some screws on the back, which is obviously for an iPad stand, is quite exciting. This really opens up this controller to the beginner market who maybe don't have a laptop and want to use their iPad and link it in with a controller. If you've just got your hands on this controller and want to learn some more, we are actually developing an online DJ course for beginners and up to advanced level on the Traktor Pro 3 software using this controller and eventually the Traktor S4 Mark III. So if you've got either of those controllers, click the link and check out the course if it's available. If not, it's coming soon, so hold up. We're also going to do a performance video, so again, click the link if that performance video is online. It's one of our Sunday DJ skills. You can get to see it in action, actually mixing and blending and using all those performance features that we've just covered. Thanks so much for watching. Remember to like, comment, share, subscribe, do all that good stuff. Help us keep making more videos like this, and I really want to hear your thoughts in the comment section below because this is a big move from Native Instruments coming in with this product and the S4 coming soon. It's really exciting. I've had a lot of fun with it so far. We've got lots more to do with it, and any other things that I find out, I'll update you as an audience and make some videos around it. And I'm sure there'll be some tips and tricks videos coming very soon. Thanks for watching.